I am not condemned. The man who donated his sperm to the womb which conceived me became the monster who imprinted scars on my chastity. Oh, how awful, how insanely ridiculous to find a man sexually aroused by his own child. He was like a sheep who got overfed on weed till it went wild. Mother was out always, tilling the ground so we could have food in her mouth. She knew not what a 10-year-old daughter sucked every night about. That monster forced me to make a broom my companion each night. It caused my eyelids to be dethroned by fright. Eventually, it proved his urges were more powerful than my fear and defenses. Along with my childhood, I had lost all my senses. For that night, he didn't only scar my virginity, it did too my sanity. I began to battle with the consequence of his inhumanity. Would mother ever believe the man she took vows with gave a marital right to her daughter? These thoughts breezed daily through my shattered mind, for it seemed the devil sold his lying tongue to father. 6 months flew by, and my surviving sanity was his loyal company. My soul became a territory with its inhabitant dressed as melancholy. I could tell mother already suspected I strayed far from the me she knew, but I couldn't let the abominable secret, for father threatened to make me the fool. My results at school began descending while they read the alphabet from A to F. Those inhabitants in my soul, while they sang the songs, had made me go deaf. While all my classmates mocked me as a clown who got his head into a wall, I found a friend in sacred scrolls who was ready to hold my hands so I could get out of it all, who yearned to show me my life could be engulfed with beauty again if only I opened the door of my heart for salvation. I would be free from those illusions which were constantly replayed by condemnation. Would a prisoner refuse to be built from the detention he got bruises from every day? I needed this freedom. It was evidently seen, but my words couldn't expressly say. I began to fear he would give up on me. For giving out my trust was like taking out oxygen from my lungs. But his persistence was like a bird sitting on a branch of a tree daily singing and soothing songs. While putting on the clothing of courage, I counted mother on what the monster had done to me. The law made 25 years of his life the price he would pay for my stolen virginity. How could I take these steps of boldness? You may in astonishment ask. I had embraced the beauty of salvation through the man who made my happiness his daily tax. He gave me a dress of holiness, furnished by his blood that was shed on the cross in Calvary. He wore me a crown of righteousness. Condemnation had no choice but to bow to me. He cleansed my soul and placed a seed of love that would spring up eternally. He restored my childhood, for his ways and words were fatherly. Yes, I may have lost a father, but I found another in an indescribable friend. One who would walk with me so I would never go back to those illusions he's brought to an end. For every word from his mouth which I would profess would be my confidence. The word will search, but see my soul, condemnation has lost its dominance.